This is a brief history of Strandpulling competitions. And the reason I'm doing this video, and the reason we're going over this, is I have something very exciting planned at the very end of this video. And I want to tell everyone about it. So please like and subscribe if you like the Strandpulling and chest expander content, because it does help me, and it does help me to continue to make videos just like this one and way more awesome stuff coming in the future. So stay tuned to the very end to hear the news we're going to announce. And here we go. Chest expander training has been around for a long time. It is generally accepted that Eugene Sandow, although he did not invent chest expander training, but he was the one who most popularized it in his chest expander in 1894. Wow. At one point, Strandpulling, as it was called back then, stood toe-to-toe with weightlifting, calisthenics, and gymnastics in the world of physical culture. In the book All About Strandpulling by Sid Davis, he tells us the history of competitive strandpulling in Britain. Quote, "The British Amateur Strandpulling Association was formed to give official status to genuine strandpulling performances, and so dispose of fraudulent claims of prowess. On the 29th of June 1927, saw the establishment of a governing body, duly elected and supported. Rules and regulations were formulated, clarified, and cemented. It was in early 1925 when I personally began to feel that there was a pressing need for a governing association. So many unsubstantiated claims were being recklessly advanced by certain performers that I felt that strandpulling was in danger of becoming a public joke." Unquote. With rules and regulations in place, it was time to bring the show on the road. Quote, "The first display of strandpulling under official conditions was a historic occasion. It was held upon the 31st of March in 1928 at the Charting Hall of St. Pancras. This was the venue of the St. Pancras Cadet Corps and was kindly lent by Colonel Jarrett's. The occasion was the world's middleweight amateur strandpulling competition, and it was a very proud moment for myself and all the others who had assisted in the formation of the association. The contestants were Mr. Harry Giles of Southall and Mr. W. H. Wilson of Burnt Oak in the King's Physical Culture Club. Mr. A. E. Hughes acted as chairman, and I, Sid Davis, was engaged to appear in a display of strength, assisted by a lady pupil. The match and title were won by Harry Giles. The following results begin as follows." So I'm going to put what the results were on the screen here, and I'm going to have the people in my back pocket tell me what OHKDI stands for, and I'm going to put that in the comments. I'm thinking it's overhead something isometric. I'm going to clarify and make sure of that. But there was a front chest pull, a shoulder press, a dislocation anyhow. I also have a question on that. I'm going to find out what that means as well. Back lateral raise, back press anyhow. I'm guessing anyhow means any which way you can do it. Like, no matter if you get the lift done, you do it. And here are the totals. So if you're watching, follow along. If you're just listening to it, I'm going to read off what's on the screen anyway. So it was Giles versus Wilson. And in the OHKDI, which I'm still going to find out what that is, Giles got 185 and Wilson got 195. This is all in pounds, which is also interesting to me. I wonder if London back then used pounds. I don't know. Anyway, on to the next one. The front chest pull, Giles got 100 pounds and Wilson got 70. For the shoulder press, Giles got 280 and Wilson got 240. The dislocation anyhow, Giles got 250 and Wilson got 280. Back lateral raise, Giles got 50 and Wilson didn't look like he completed the lift or he didn't do it entirely. Back press, anyhow, Giles got 260 and Wilson with an astounding 330. The totals for Giles being 1,125 pounds, Wilson being 1,115 pounds. Only 10-pound difference. Quote, Wilson entirely missed registering a poundage upon the back lateral raise. Had he but attempted a lower poundage upon this pull, his total would have been sufficient to win the title, unquote. So yeah, even if he just registered a 15-pound freaking back lateral raise, he could have bested him by 5 pounds. Wow. And the competition was not just for men. Women participated in it as well. Quote, on the 26th May of 1928, a Miss Morris set some strand pulling records for the fair sex and together with her sister gave a grand exhibition of artistic posing and acrobatics. Her success and ability to provide ample proof of the value of strand pulling to ladies. I love that. Miss Morris being most likely a stage name, and we know mainly most about her just from textual records and evidence. So there's not too much on the women of strand pulling back in the day, just because, cultural norms and differences. But they, for sure, in fact, did them. We just don't have really pictures or names, really. We just have the textual reference and proof that way. And however, these were just amateur competitions. What about the professionals? The first professional strand pulling match happened on January 21st, 1929, at Mac's Restaurant on Paternoster Row. The match was between Sid Davis and Alfred Danks. This is what Mac Batchelor and his awesome mustache had to say about Alfred Danks. Quote, Alfred Danks, an Englishman born in 1881, weighing only 126 pounds at 5'6", was a champion to the title chest expander champion of the world, and is said to have formerly held all world records in the 140-pound class. His front chest position stretch of 31 10-pull strands equaling 310 pounds is colossal. Of small bone structure, his 14.5-inch bicep appears massive, unquote. So we got a short king on our hands, fellas. Not even a $150, 5'6", 14.5-inch biceps. And this dude is a world-class athlete and pro strand pulling person. What does that tell you? It tells you anyone can do it. Anyone can hop into it. Don't be afraid of the chest expander or strand pulling. We in the community want to see you around and join us and do it. It's amazing. Please join us. All right, back to the video. Also, Alfred Danks was considered one of the foremost experts on chest expander training and one of the champions. Quote, the competition soon resolved itself into a contest between two men, myself and Danks. In the end, I managed to win by a very narrow margin of 5 pounds. I did this on a front chest pull of 275 pounds, unquote. It should be noted that Alfred Danks at this point was 48 years old. Sid Davis was only 35 years old and outweighed him by 104 or only by 14 pounds. Sid Davis was also an accomplished British weightlifter and bodybuilder. The rules of the British Amateur Strand Pulling Association paved the way to the International Steel Strand Pulling Association, who held competitions up until actually 1993. And we say 1993 since the last handbook was made by them is dated to 1993. But unfortunately, we could not find any list of ISSA world records and their holders. We are still searching until then, we have to wait. So, is the sport of competition strand pulling dead? No, it's making a comeback. So, this is the big news I had for you guys. I'm going to tell you about the record holders of the 21st century. That's right, the record holders of the world we live in today. We have a ton of them. We have very strong guys doing strand pulling and chest expander work that are massively, massively stronger than the days of our past. So I'm very excited to showcase some of them, give them the spotlight, and tell you how strong some people really are in strand pulling in the chest expander world. So I'm very excited to announce that I'm going to be doing that, and we have some really good content on strand pulling and chest expanders coming out. Future details. So again, if you made it this far and you haven't yet, please check if you've liked or subscribed or yet not. Please, it does help. And I will see you guys in the next video of the strand pulling and chest expander 30-day challenge we got going on. And I just completed day 2. I didn't increase any springs, but I did increase some reps on some exercises. So I appreciate you guys. Coming at you next time.